Okay, everyone, I'm Daniel Rosenberg here at Carlisle Peak, and we are in West Summerlin. I'm back here. We did these single stories Carlisle Ridge in the last few weeks, and we are back here to look at these 2 stories, which are great. I'm also going to be doing a video of the home down on the end of the street, which my client was the first one to buy in here, and it is a Plan 3 single story, which is not modeled. So a lot of people have been asking me for that, and I will be doing a video of that. So this is the Plan 3 in Carlisle Peak, and as you can see, it is anywhere from 4,065 square feet to 4,283. This is the elevation B. So with the elevations, as you can see, that's the outside of the house. A lot of people are confused by that because real estate elevation means what the outside of the house looks like. They have different options, and they're basically $20,000 increases between A, B, and C. So that's how that works. But these homes are very, very modern, as you can see just from the windows right there. This home can come with a 4-car garage. So this is a 2-car garage with a 3rd tandem in the back behind it. We're going to go in, and normally this would be your 4th garage. They chose to make that a GenSmart Suite, which we're going to go in. But just so you know, this is in West Summerlin. There's going to be some new schools built out here. This is an 89138. This is probably as far west as we can go right now in Las Vegas, and this is in Summerlin, and this is pretty much the hot new area. And it's there's about 10 new neighborhoods up here. I know them all, and let's step in and see this house, which is one of their 2-story homes. So right away you can see this is the entrance to the home. Tri-Pointe right now probably has some of the best architects, and I'm going to point out some things. One thing is just the amount of windows that they have. Here's your door. This is an option to have this door. This is a possible 5-bedroom home, and this one is 4-bedroom and a loft. I'm just going to go in really quick just to kind of show you some things. This is the kitchen with the great room. You got a flex room back there, which we'll go to, and here is kind of the living room. This is an electric fireplace, and that's actually, some of the things in here are actually a very good deal, and that electric fireplace is one of them. You've got that beautiful staircase right there. I want to point out, Tri-Pointe is known for some things that make it more modern. As you can see, this the shape of this island, they're known for their angles, and they're very popular. Some of the neighborhoods in Summerlin right now, the ones that are getting the resales, that are getting the highest price per square foot, are Tri-Pointe neighborhoods. They have about 3 or 4 neighborhoods that they've built here in the last 5-6 years, and the resales are very popular, and I've sold in a couple of them, and they absolutely have gone up in price a lot, and they don't stay on the market long. People really like them. These beams have been put into the model. If there's anything that in these model homes that Tri-Pointe does not do on their own, they will tell you who the vendor is that could do it for you. So some of these builders, they don't do that. This is a nice flex room. Okay, so let's step forward here and start at the beginning of the home, because there's some interesting options available. So there would be 1 bedroom downstairs anyway. This is the half bath. Very nice. This is their GenSmart Suite. So this could be, generally this would have been the bedroom down here anyway, but they have turned it into a GenSmart Suite. So this would have been the 1-car garage, the 4th car garage, and they made this into a bedroom with another living space. So it's made for any person that kind of has their own life and wants their own space, doesn't really want to be upstairs or too close to anyone, you know. Now, one thing I'll point out is because this was the garage, it gave Tri Pointe the opportunity to add some nice windows here. So these windows are great because you're facing the outside and it brings in a lot of light. Whereas if this was the garage and you had the bedroom down here, this would have been the bedroom, you wouldn't get those windows because the garage would be behind it. Here you have a washer and dryer in here. Currently, the price for this option, the GenSmart option, is somewhere in the area of $36,000, which honestly is, for what I see here, is far more of a value than what I've seen other builders do in the area. This bedroom and the closet. The bedroom is a nice size. Usually these fourth bedrooms are very, very small. And it's, as you can see, again, it's a little bit angled. You may not be able to tell, but so you've got a window here, you've got that window there, and you got 3 windows. Nice, very, very nice light. Then they've turned this into a living space with your laundry, and you have these cabinets, and you have a microwave and a sink and a refrigerator. So you have a lot. Okay, so that is a good option that you could have here. Very nice, large foyer. Everything really nice in here. Here's the dining. Space for everything. Good space. Again, 3 windows up there. You have that window there. You have that window there. Just any home with a lot of windows. These are Andersen windows as well. Inside and outside. Andersen windows, top of the line. They did not go lower. Okay, you've got some GE monogram appliances. And you look at these cabinets, and cabinets have gotten very, very expensive. And so you really got to analyze homes when you see them. I've represented clients in a lot of high-end neighborhoods recently. Some of the neighborhoods, they charge a lot more. They have, Tri Pointe has one quick move-in home where the cabinets throughout the house are $25,000. And that is for decent cabinets. Now these might be a little higher end, but honestly, they're not gonna crush you with a lot of these options. Okay, here you have what's called a prep kitchen. So this would be a big pantry. None of this would be here if it wasn't the prep kitchen. And this is also somewhere around $30,000, I believe. I'm gonna put the real price in here so you can see. But if you didn't do this option, then these cabinets and everything wouldn't be here. But it is nice. Okay. You see that hood that matches the backsplash? It's very nice. Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. This stairway is just so nice. The thickness of the stairs, and then you look at the railing with the glass. I remember a few years ago, this was not even really an option. People had to do this after they bought the house, and now it's expensive, but it adds value. So there was 1 bedroom downstairs, and there are 3 upstairs, and this could be an optional bedroom too, but they made it a loft space. It's a pretty big space. You do have a closet right here. So if this was a bedroom, this would be the closet. And you have a balcony. Tri Pointe is really good with balconies. This is sizable. You're facing towards the strip there. Beautiful mountain views. So this is really nice, right by the loft. And if this was a bedroom, this would be your balcony to the bedroom. It's really nice. And we're gonna step over. So this is the kind of the real loft. So this would be an open space, no matter how you have the home. This is where a lot of these windows come into play because you get a lot of light here. Look at all these windows that you see here. And so you're really, it's just very nice. You're overlooking the main room. So you could do anything with this, obviously. They've put couches and chairs. Okay. Let's step over to the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom. These are coffered ceilings. So they also have, like I said, anything that you see in the models that maybe Tri-Pointe doesn't do while you're building it, they will give you the vendor. And this is the balcony again for the primary. This is a very nice size primary bath. You've got 2 sinks, plenty of room for the tub, the shower. This is very well laid out. And that's one thing about Tri-Pointe homes. There's really not too many errors. People don't come into these homes and say, you know, they should have done this differently, or they should have arranged it somewhere. Out of all the builders currently, when you look at the interior of the home, the size of the bedrooms, the size of the closets, the way everything is situated, I would say that Tri-Pointe has probably the most, I would say for design purposes, they have the best use of space. The way everything is facing, where the doors are, the size of the room, it's just it all makes sense. So this is very nice. And this home is about 1.625 million. And the upgrades will probably run a few $100,000 when you're meaning anywhere from 3 to 6. And the lot premiums, there are a lot of nice lots in here. Lots are very important. This is the third bedroom in this house. Again, this could be a 4 or 5 bedroom house. And this particular one has its own bath. So this is an ensuite bedroom. And you have your walk-in closet. And again, look at all these windows. So you have one there, and then you have 3 that are just, so this particular, currently you have a strip view from this particular bedroom. That may not stay. Obviously there's going to be a house there, but it's kind of where you are. But you can just see for something that's a 3rd bedroom, the size of this, the fact that it has its own bath and all of these windows, that's very attractive. Here's the 4th bedroom in this house. This one has a standard closet. You have that window there. And if you did make that loft space right over here if you made this a bedroom, then it would share this bath, which has everything that you need in it. So this home has a lot of space, a lot of options. Here's the laundry. Got the sink here, cabinets. Just a beautifully situated house. This is probably, they have sold about 13 homes in here, and in a very short amount of time. So these are very popular. They do have a 3% incentive right now towards closing costs. And for the 2 stories that are here, there's a pretty large incentive right now, somewhere in the area of $100,000, which should not be discarded or taken for granted, because these things they come and they go, these incentives. So if you have any interest in a home like this or this particular home, please contact me. It's Daniel Rosenberg, and I've sold the first home in this community, and I've sold in other Tri-Pointe communities and other builders. I know them all. And my number is 702-606-4018. And you can text me or call me or just give a response to this particular email. Also, the backyard is sizable. Again, they did a good job with what it looks like. They have a pool back there. They can give you the vendor information for that. Most of the backyards are going to be somewhere around 22 feet. But as you can see, Tri-Pointe is doing a great job by putting a lot of those foliage and the bushes and everything in there for you, because you can make that look really, really nice. And as you can see, they did that all the way down the whole row of homes, and they're doing that with the whole neighborhood. So that's a really nice, that is not cheap to do that. It's really nice that they are getting that done. This is the flex room with the bar. Again, you could do anything with this room. So this is really great. Tri-Pointe is going to give you all the latest, textures, colors. This flooring is pretty much the latest, greatest. But I just love these homes, and these are probably, as I said, the most popular homes that are available right now that are in the market. So please give me a call. Please like and subscribe to this video and to our channel. We're going to be doing more homes, and let me know what you think.